3D tech may seem to be a fad that came and went, but since the 2010s, 3D has been developing quietly under the radar, and in my hands sits one of the most exciting results of that, bringing 3D back in a way that you've never seen before. So this is the Leia Lume Pad 2. It's a 12.4-inch tablet that uses advanced AI face tracking technology to deliver a high-quality 3D image without the need of 3D glasses. It's packed with pre-installed apps that let you see 3D models, AI creations, and even lightning-fast conversions of YouTube videos. Of course, the price and the quality does make an excellent general tablet too, allowing you to toggle the 3D element on and off whenever you want. Now, before I begin, yes, this is a 2D video, and unfortunately I won't be able to show you a lick of what the 3D effect can really do unless you're looking at it with your own eyes. But don't let that detract away from what I can show you, as I'm here to walk you through everything this tablet has to offer. Okay, so taking a look at the exterior features and the design. It weighs about 780 grams, it's about 1 centimeter thick, and it has those nice clean edges. It seems to be made up of an aluminium type casing that does get a little warm to the touch after use, but not too hot to hold. It feels very sturdy, and overall is a high quality build that does only come in this one colour, so it works universally for any style. Along the sides you get speakers, a 3.1 USB-C port for transfer and charging, the low profile power and volume buttons, and a storage slot for allowing expansion of up to 2 terabytes, which is great for storing photos and adding as many apps as you like without the fear of overloading it. Now the screen is a 2560 by 1600 2K resolution with a 120Hz display, so already the playback quality is sharp and really making those cinematic movies and 4K YouTube videos look close to the intended outcome. You get cameras both on the front and back, with a front-facing dual 8-megapixel camera and 2 rear 16-megapixel cameras with a light and autofocus. Both are capable of taking photos and video in stereo 3D, and the front camera uses AI tracking technology to follow your eye movement and adapt the 3D effect to your point of focus, so it's much smarter than the 3D tech of the past, and really helps minimize that motion sickness feeling that you get when using it after a while. One thing I can demonstrate is the camera quality. Now, apart from having an internal 128GB storage to hold photos that you've captured on other devices, you can also take your own 3D ready photos with the tablet in up to a 5K resolution, which is pretty amazing for capturing everyday memories, and looking back at it with the 3D active, it just brings those images to life. Now the 3D effect is the main draw here, and to be honest, it's pretty insane. Though you can't see the effect working, you can just see the adjustments of the effect right here, and trust me, it's pretty impressive. Most likely the best I've seen in my experience. It comes with a wealth of 3D ready content for you to try out across the Leia brand apps pre-installed. I like playing around with the 3D models, but if you've recently got into the AI craze like I have, then the Leia Dream AI generator is hours of fun, creating your own images and seeing them pop right out of the screen in such a realistic way that I'm always tempted to reach out and touch it. One of my favourite features though is the video conversion. Now I'm a big movie fan, and by loading up YouTube you can relive scenes from movies that you saw in 3D, like this Avatar Way of Water trailer, which looks just as good in 3D as it did in the cinema. It also auto-converts any video content for you, allowing you to see your favourite content in 3D in a matter of seconds. The effect works best when looking at the screen straight on, with a little bit of leeway left and right, and as there's no glasses, it converts the image for you. If you move the pad out of your eye line, or if you move it around too much, the 3D effect does pop in and out at more extreme angles, and there's a slight ghosting effect when looking at objects on contrasting backgrounds. The 3D also works just as good close up as it does far away, but mostly the ideal spot is about 15 inches away from your face, looking at the screen straight on. The viewing angle for 3D content is about 86%, but as you can turn off the effect whenever you like, you can enjoy a 180-degree viewing angle in 2D, which is brilliant for using as a general tablet and watching your favourite shows. In 3D, content looks just as sharp in a bright room as it does in low light, so it's good to see that the light conditions make little difference to the quality. The overall brightness is pretty good too, with about 300 nits for 3D content and 450 nits for 2D. The glass is pretty reflective though, but even in a bright room like this, I can still see what I'm watching with little distraction from reflections. And in a dark space, the vibrancy and true potential of the display really shines out. Now I don't want you to think that this tablet is only good for 3D content. If you need a break, the toggle switch back to 2D is never too far away, and you can adjust the depth and focus to make it more comfortable for you. The screen quality is also so sharp that it opens up usage to general browsing, watching your favourite shows, and even playing games, so you're really getting more than the average tablet provides. If you exclusively watch a handful of go-to streaming services, then you can download pretty much any of the most popular video apps like Netflix, Prime, or BBC iPlayer to catch up on the latest shows and movies from anywhere you like. As an added bonus, it also plays a handful of games too. Now it has a few simple 3D games available for free on the Leia store to give you an idea on what gaming is like, but if you want to get your teeth into the big guns, it's also easy to play console games through remote play or cloud streaming like I am here with the Xbox Game Pass. It does play the Leia games very smoothly, and even a handful of mobile-ready games too, thanks to that decent processing power. Now the 3D won't convert all the games that you want to play, but with the 120Hz refresh rate and the high resolution, it should be powerful enough to run some of your favourite 2D games as well. So gamers, bear that in mind. Of course you get built-in speakers for listening directly to all of your media. They are quad superlinear speakers that surprisingly support both Dolby Atmos and adaptive Bluetooth wireless audio too, so you can choose to listen to headphones if you wish. But as you can hear, the audio quality isn't too bad.
Your bones crack, and the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool!
Battery life is something you won't really have to worry about here, as Leia have covered all bases. So the main charge point is this USB-C 3.1 that supports fast charging, so if you have other devices with this type of charger, it will also charge within minutes. However, you can also utilise the pin-style wireless charging point on the base here, and get the Leia branded charging dock so you can easily charge the tablet while watching a movie, for example. Charging it straight out of the box using the included USB-C to USB-C cable, it powered up from 60% to 100% in as little as 20 minutes. So it can easily charge from low to full in around 40 minutes or so, which is convenient if you're in a hurry. Now I've been using it for a few hours now, watching videos and playing games, and it's roughly used about 10% of battery overall, and that's using the 3D effect too. So I'm happy with the capacity here, easily trusting it to last a decent amount of time. So what are your thoughts on the Lume Pad 2? Are you excited to explore content in 3D? Let us know in the comments, and if you want to see more demonstrations or reviews, don't forget to check out Box's other social channels for more tech content. And as always, thanks for watching.